It's called the greatest setting in college football. And even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. To the 10. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. The defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the air, it's Rodgers. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try the run. into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The give is to Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he'll fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sends it downfield, and it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him the first down. Washington right back to the line. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Coleman. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. near the marker. It's Moore. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Wants to go up top. Trying to get to it. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wide out. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now, I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend.
Regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Release to the back. Works the middle of the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Grab behind the line. It's Bernard. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't middle, and he flat dropped it. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Quick toss. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bernard. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Line getting set on second down. The hand to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they got him for the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progression to see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He's going to bring it out. And the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Got his man on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it! And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Law. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Gets it out quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Boston. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Bernard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Feeling some heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick completion to the right. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They ran it on first down, now on second. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Finds his tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Using his legs, it's Coleman. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sacked.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bernard. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Miller with the ball. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. In the red area, it's Miller. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Milrow coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The give is to Miller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll bring it back. It's Boston. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him and nobody's close. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He's got the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Washington sends out the punt team. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times...
He's off to the races. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Prentice. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.